Welcome back. I'm Jen Holloway. Finding a job is not easy. It can be challenging and very frustrating, and that's why so many people are turning to CareerSource Tampa Bay and CareerSource Pinellas for help. The CEO and president of CareerSource Tampa Bay and Pinellas joins us now with more to tell us about this wonderful organization. Mr. Ed Peachy, thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
You're very welcome. Tell us what CareerSource is and how you're really improving employment on both sides of the Bay.
Well, CareerSource Pinellas and CareerSource Tampa Bay serve as the local workforce boards for Pinellas and Hillsborough counties. Our mission is to provide employers with a skilled workforce. So a lot of our work includes developing partnerships between education agencies, employers, economic development groups, and community-based organizations that want to be involved in workforce development. What we try to do is develop strategies, plans to fill the needs that the employers have in the community. So we do surveys, look at different types of labor market information, and then try to work with job seekers and move them in the direction of where the jobs are. And
you do so much more. And let me just also remind our audience, in case you don't know, CareerSource Tampa Bay and CareerSource Pinellas is completely free. This is it's a nonprofit organization. It is not going to cost you to get involved in any of these programs we're about to talk about. And I just think it's amazing what you're doing here. And you do so much more than just tell somebody how to create a resume or a CV and then tell them where to go knock on the door. Talk about the sectors of employment where you're getting so involved in technology and in science, etc.
Well, we're getting very involved with IT. We've developed an apprenticeship program for IT workers in partnership with Hillsborough County Schools and Pinellas County Schools. So we just got that approved by the Department of Education recently, and now we're marketing that to employers who may be interested in having their entry-level workers participate in an apprenticeship program. We're very focused on experiential learning, which includes internships. We started a website about 6 months ago that is tampabayintern.com. And we have about 90 employers out there now who are looking for interns. We have over 200 individuals who have signed up on that site to who are seeking internships. So we think this is very important in order for college students and even high school students to get that experience before.
Because an internship can open doors for you. It can show an employer that you actually have a work ethic in your body, that you will show up on time, you'll stay 5 minutes late if needed, and you're there with a positive attitude. So you have a chance to show the employer, hey, I'm a great employee, you should hire me. You get on the job training, you get contacts for when if you leave the internship and go graduate from school, you have somebody to call to say, hey, could I get some advice from you? And sometimes that's so invaluable.
And someone to use as a reference on your resume who can speak to your abilities.
So important. That's exactly right. What about science? You're getting kids involved in science. I love this.
Yeah, we're on the Pinellas side. We recently acquired the Science Center, so we're looking forward to working with the K through 12 system over there, providing a resource for those youth to come in and do a lot of hands-on type of science activities that they don't get in the classroom, and to make it a very rewarding experience for them and try to get them interested in science. You hear a lot these days about STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. That's the future when it comes to occupations, and anyone who's looking to go to school should be looking for something that falls under that umbrella right now. But really to start that process at in the K through 12 system at very early ages, so that we can hopefully generate interest and have these youth make those appropriate decisions when they get that age.
Science is so important. And that Science Center in Pinellas is near and dear to my heart, and it does need some TLC over there. So I hope that you guys really revive it and get it going and get some kids, specifically girls, involved in the science program. That's great. How many people come to you, would you say, a year, Ed, for help in getting employment?
Well, we have over 200,000 visits a year between the two workforce boards. So we have a tremendous amount of traffic going through our one-stop centers. We also have a lot of online services, so not everybody has to physically come to the center. You can do just about everything from home, except attend some of the training classes that we have on resume writing and those types of things, where it's a little bit better probably doing that one-on-one in person.
Right.
Yeah.
You also have programs for vets?
We do. We have vet reps in our one-stop centers that will assist individuals in finding jobs. We also started a new program. It's called the Military Transitioning Employment Program, and we're working with veterans who are either using their GI Bill or would like to use the GI Bill, and helping them to find internships or part-time jobs or full-time, if that's what they want, while they're using their GI Bill, because what we've found is a lot of veterans, even though they get a stipend when they're using their GI Bill, it's not enough to really cover their expenses.
Really?
So we want to try to supplement their income so that they can go to school.
Okay, great. Yeah. What other programs are you working on right now? You have so much going on. It's hard to just throw that out there.
Yeah.
So for folks to get a hold of you, to find out more about your intern program, apprentice program, your website? Is
careersourcetampabay.com or careersourcepinellas.com. And yeah, all of our information is out there. Again, tampabayintern.com is the internship program, and the military transitioning program is on that website as well.
That's great.
But I have to mention our employer services and business services unit as well, because we not only service the job seeker, we serve the employer as well. So we have in Hillsborough about 25 recruiters, and in Pinellas 20 to assist employers. So if they're trying to find someone, we're out there helping them.
That's great. And again, let me just remind all of our reviewers, it's all free. You don't have to pay for these services. You're there for them. Just come find you and talk to you guys, and you'll hold their hand and help them lead them in the right direction to possibly a whole new career. Yep,
and we have training programs for job seekers. If they're trying to find a job and maybe their skills are outdated, we can pay for them to go to school and upgrade their skills. Okay. We have training programs for employers. It's called Employed Worker Training, where we'll pay up to 50% of the cost of them to train their employees. Wow. So that's all out there on our websites too, but a lot of opportunities out there for job seekers and employers.
I'm so glad I found you guys. I'm glad you're on the show, Mr. Peachy. I think this is great what you're doing, and you're certainly making a difference in the employment factor in Tampa Bay. So thanks for joining us.
I appreciate it.
You're very, very welcome. Up next on our Issues Tampa Bay, we're going to show you how companies are saving hundreds of thousands of dollars by turning to one particular source to find the best talent. And it's the source that you need to know about. I'll tell you more when we return.